What is up, people nerds? It is me, your host, once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Welcome back to the channel. Today's review I'm bringing to you is a classic. It's a must-have in your old collection, and if you are a newbie to the horror genre, this is one that you must watch, and that way you can talk about it and tell people you know what you're talking about. It is one that I thoroughly enjoyed. It's the 1982 classic Poltergeist. It is rated PG, which of course during that time they did not have PG-13. It was almost rated R because of the distress it put on a child, but they dropped it down to PG. Nowadays it probably would have been PG-13. Runs for an hour and 54 minutes, and again, it is a classic film, stacked, completely stacked on the production side of who's in this film, who's taking care of it, and you can tell it's a fantastic film. If you haven't heard of this, let me get you connected. They're here. Playful at first, but not for long. A storm erupts. A tree attacks a little Carol Ann Freeling, and she is whisked into a spectral void. As her family confronts horrors galore, something else is here too. A new benchmark in Hollywood ghost stories. Producer Steven Spielberg and Frank Marshall and director Tobe Hooper head the elite screen team of this classic. Welcome to Home Sweet Haunted Home. So again, directed by Tobe Hooper, rest in power. You did us well. You may know him from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, as well as tons and tons of other movies this man has put out that are just top-notch. I've reviewed several of them in the past. You can look them up. Just search for Tobe Hooper on my channel, and you're going to see how many awesome movies this man has put out. And like it said, co-written by Steven Spielberg. Yes, that's E.T., Indiana Jones. Everybody knows Steven Spielberg. For them to team up and be able to create this is just insane. I don't know, it's like Jordan and Bird playing on the same team. It's just not right, but we love it as fans. Some of those things that it talks about on the back, as far as like the tree, as well as there's a clown that's in this that's like is really creepy. Those actually came into the story because of Steven Spielberg, because those are some of his childhood fears, which is pretty wild to think about. Another interesting tidbit is there is a scene that has a pool in it with skeletons floating to the top. Those are actual human skeletons that they used, which they, of course, didn't tell the actors and actresses until after the scene was done, so they didn't freak out. Apparently, whatever reason, the fake stuff would have probably been too expensive, so they got real ones. And I think they were Tobe Hooper's because, working on Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff, no telling what that man had in his house. So, although this is an older film, this is top-notch. You got to watch it. It's one you watch multiple times. I've shared with my kids, and they've enjoyed it. It's one that you can actually do like a family night and be able to enjoy together, where probably won't give them too bad of nightmares, so they can go to sleep. This is the highest grossing horror film in 1982 when it came out, and it's pretty wild. I mean, again, beautifully shot. Obviously, one production side is just top-notch. The acting is top-notch. Story is top-notch. A lot of your paranormal Poltergeist-style films are just even based off this, or even have nods to this because of how groundbreaking this was. Great film. 8 out of 10. It's a classic. Poltergeist, 1982, the original. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the death bell for notifications. Appreciate y'all so much.